will be the, we're going through about 5 Marvel themed Dr. Squatch bars. Let's get to it. Our first one up is the Stark Cleanse. It's like an Iron Man themed one. Blazing Star Zero Grit. It's a limited edition, of course, but aren't they all? I feel like a lot of them are limited edition these days. Confident, inventive, and brilliant, just like a Squatch man should be. Alright. Doesn't have the normal smells like, but it just says Armored Avenger on the side here. Hold it up so you can get like a better view of it. I'll try and do a better job of posting that up anyway. And then the back, of course, is Doc's Notes. Harness your brilliance with the rich, woodsy scents of amber and saffron. And then the ingredients are saponified oils of olive, sustainable palm, coconut, and shea butter, which they use shea butter in just about everything. Naturally derived fragrance, ironwood extract, blazing star extract, red pepper extract, yellow iron oxide, mica, kaolin gland, sea salt. And this is Zero Grit. So now let's take it out, take a look at it, see how. Get a look at the soap itself. So the soap itself is sort of like well, you can see this, but it's like a red and yellow mix. It's a nice clean scent, but for me it's a little too like floral, I guess. I'm not a big fan of floral scents. Yeah, it's really flowery, so I'm not big on the scent anyway. I like the, you know me, I'm a sucker for the packaging. But yeah, floral scent just kind of, I'm not a fan of that. And like as I've said in previous videos, I like the heavy grit. This one doesn't have any. So yeah, this is not one I would probably buy again for anyway. I mean, it's limited edition. It's not like I'm gonna have the chance. So let's set that aside. And our next one up is the Thor Divine Storm. And this is medium grit. Fearless, valiant, and almighty, just like a Squatch man should be. And then on the side it just says God of Thunder. Feel the thunder on your fingertips with scents of fresh spices and a musky undertone. Ingredients: saponified oils of olive, sustainable palm, coconut, shea butter, which I think they have in all their soaps. Naturally derived fragrance, stone breaker powder. I'm not familiar with what stone breaker powder is, but cool tankard extract. Again, that's no idea. Golden apple, June plum extract, white rhyolite, activated charcoal, kaolin clay, and sea salt. Okay. And let's take her for a spin out of the box. Take a look at her. See, like it does look a little dirty, but yeah, I'm not, the scent is fine, but I'm not crazy about it. Yeah. It's kind of like, it's not as strong of a floral scent as the Start Cleanse. It almost smells like if you've ever used like actual clay, not like, like Play-Doh or something like that, but actual like sculpting clay that you would see in like an art room. It almost smells a little bit like that, weirdly enough. Yeah, to me anyway. It's like a nice, like sort of clean smelling version. Yeah, but again, like the packaging, I love the little lightning bolts everywhere. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. What do we have next? We have the Captain America Liberty Lather. It's got light grit. This one says timeless, patriotic, and dependable, just like a Squatch man should be. And then the little super soldier thing at the bottom there. Join the fight for justice with heroic scents of citrus and cedarwood. And we'll go through the ingredient list. Ingredients: saponified oils of olive, sustainable palm, coconut shea butter, as always, naturally derived fragrance, service berry extract, I'm not familiar with that, or water shield extract, which I'm also not very familiar with, pumice, black iron oxide, titanium dioxide, mica, kaolin clay, and sea salt. Let's see what's beneath the awesome box artwork here. Yeah, I like the little sort of like the shield artwork around the Captain America. But let's take a look at her. We got this sort of like blue, there's little hints of red and white in it to go with the Captain America colors on it. To be honest, this has like the least strongest scent after those other two. I can barely smell this. I don't know if I'm like, is there such a thing as being like smell blind to certain scents? But if that's the case, and this actually does have a scent, I'm just not picking it up. Yeah. I mean, I get like a hint, like it smells like soap, but it's very subtle for me. So far, like great packaging, artwork, but the bars themselves, like the soap themselves, aren't really grabbing me. And I think that's kind of what I go for. Like when I pick out soap, especially from Dr. Which I love their soaps, but I go for the fragrance. I go for like if it has grit in it, like those are key for me. And this says, apparently it says light grit, which so I don't think so far these first three, I don't know if I'd ever pick these up again. And they're fine. It's kind of cool that they're doing this and they're really trying and stretching themselves and trying new ingredients. But yeah, they're not really grabbing me all that much. I mean, they're more like, it's all like sort of the artwork is sort of the driving force for some of these things. And now let's get on to our fourth one out of 5. And we have the amazing Spider-Man Spidey Suds, which I'd say Spider-Man probably one of my favorite Marvel characters, to be honest. I love them all, but Spider-Man's always, I think, had a very large space in my heart. So what do we got here? Let's see. So Spidey Suds, medium grit, friendly, neighborly, and agile, just like a Squatch man should be. All right. Web slinger. Awesome. I love the sort of like the blue, of course, the blue and red, like spider web artwork. Lather up this cold processed soap and scrub down daily. Created for all skin types. Ingredients, of course, we have the saponified oils of oil, sustainable palm, coconut, shea butter, naturally derived fragrance, red spiderling, not familiar with that, but it's also in parentheses, and I could be butchering this name, so my apologies. Borhavia diffusa powder, vegan silk extract, blue poppy seeds, mica, kaolin clay, and sea salt. All right, and let's move on to the bar itself, shall we? This is sort of always the moment of truth for these soap bars. All right, it's sort of like a red, as you can see, a red and blue, like Spider-Man, of course. I don't know, it has like sort of like a clean but kind of like almost like a sweet smell a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super big on it, but so far I prefer it to the previous three. But it's still not great. Like I don't know if I would buy this one again. Apologies for my watch dinging and my air conditioning. It's super hot day outside, so my apologies for those. But yeah, it's not exactly. Yeah, I think if they re-release it, which they probably will. I don't know. I don't know if I'd get them again. But it was nice to at least try them once. You know, they can't all be winners. And our final bar is Wolverine, the Adamantium scrub, which artwork basically just pictures of Wolverine and claws ripping through the box here. Awesome. Wolverine's another favorite of mine. Resurrection plant extract, heavy grit. So they've got me into heavy grit. I love that. Resilient, tenacious, and extraordinary, just like a Squatch man should be. Great. Smells like Berserker Rage. And let's take a look at the back with the giant X here on the back. Lather up this cold processed soap and scrub down daily. Created for all skin types. And our ingredient list. Saponified oils of sustainable palm, coconut olive. Weird, they kind of like, I guess maybe there's more sustainable palm in this because they've kind of changed the order, because before in the other ones, I think olive came first and then sustainable palm. Anyway, sustainable palm, coconut, olive, naturally derived fragrance, but no, oh wait, naturally derived fragrance, shea butter. So shea butter usually came before the other ones on the other boxes, but this time it's coming after. Resurrection plant, which is, in parentheses, they have Selaginella lepidophylla extract, lumina, pumice, iron oxides, kaolin clay, and sea salt. All right. All right, we ready to open up this one? See if we fare any better than the other ones. Let's take a peek. All right, so we have sort of like almost like a bluish gray and like brown, like sort of in color. Oh yeah, this is the clear winner here, I think. That smell. It's sort of like it kind of reminds me of, if I had to compare it to another bar, it almost reminds me of what was it called? It's one of their other bars. It's very masculine scent that I'm a fan of, and I think I've done it in a previous video. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen when I'll have to look it up afterwards. But it smells like that one. Oh man, that is good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this one I would buy. I would, if they offered it more, because I believe these are now no longer being made. I've had this for a while that I've been holding on to when I had time to do a video. But God, I would buy more of these. This is good. I love this one. Yeah. All right. So I think out of the 5, the Wolverine Adamantium Scrub is the winner. And endorsed or by Dr. Squatch or anything like that. But if anyone from Dr. Squatch is watching, make more of these. These are awesome. And that's my video for now. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. It took so long to get a video out. I feel like I'm very busy. I don't often get time for videos, but I just happened to have time today, and glad I could get one out. So thank you for watching, and like or subscribe. That'd be awesome. Talk to you later. Bye bye.